Do you have a vision of the direction you want your business to go? Today I'm going to share with you a couple of thoughts on exactly what you need to be doing to make that vision a reality. A number of years ago, I was sharing with a mentor of mine kind of what the direction that I wanted my life to go. I wanted my direction of my business to go. And he said something that has stuck with me over the years. He said, if you want to be, you got to do. And what he meant by that is if you want to become something, you've got to do the things that the person that's already that person does on a consistent basis. What do they do on a daily basis? I'm going to break this into our real estate business today and really share with you some of the things and the traits that I see that top producers have. And then we're going to talk about the things and ask the question to you, are you doing these things? You know, a lot of us understand that this business is built on listings. So if you want to be a listing agent, you got to do listing agent stuff. What are you doing on a daily basis? Let's talk about a few things that listing agents do. They continuously are in contact with their past clients. They are continuously making sure the buyers that they've helped, the people that already know, like, and trust them, understand that they're still in the business and they're there to help them when and if the time comes for them to list that home that they sold to them. As long as you're making sure you're communicating with those folks, you're going to have that part of the business on lock. Now, what do they do also? They're constantly farming. They have a consistent area that they're adding value to, that they're known as the expert in that area. Are you doing that on a consistent basis? Do you have a neighborhood where top of mind, the first thing someone thinks of as far as a real estate agent in that neighborhood, it's you? If you don't, those are the things we need to be doing so that we can become that expert that everyone in that neighborhood chooses. Also, some of the things that listing agents do is they make sure that they communicate their sales. If you have a sale, make sure you're doing just solds. A lot of this is basic stuff. I love the quote that always says, most people don't need to be taught, they need to be reminded. Listen, you know what to do to be a listing agent. You know what it takes to do that. It's the execution on a consistent basis. So if you want to be a listing agent, do the things that listing agents do. If I ask you, who's the most influential person in real estate in your community? Hopefully it's you, but you think of someone almost immediately. What I want to do is I want to share with you some things that really understanding of being an influencer. If you want to be the influencer in your neighborhood or in your community as far as real estate is concerned, you got to do what influencers do. What do? They're continuously communicating and adding value. They're doing this through video, they're doing this through blog posts, they're doing this through podcasts, they're doing this through interviewing people that are in the area, such as restaurant owners or business owners or school superintendents or sheriffs. They're making sure that they're providing the value, and by that association, they're known as the influential person in real estate in the community. When you're known as the influential person in real estate, whether it's them that is looking to do something or they have a friend or family member, you're going to be top of mind for them to refer that business to you or to make sure they call you to see if you can help them when they need you. One of the most common things agents say to me when I'm asking them what do they want their business to look like, they say, I want to be number one in my market, or I want to be top 5 in my market. I have to ask you this, if that's your goal, what are you doing? Are you doing the things that top agents do? You see, I will say this pretty confidently. Maybe not right now, but at some point, the top producing agents in your market were the hardest working agents in your market. Now, as they grow their business, they put systems in place, they probably work less as their business grows. But to begin with, at some point along the way, they put the work in. Are you putting the work in? Are you making more calls than anybody else? Are you the first one in your office? Are you the last one to leave? Are you someone that people think of and the first thing they think is, man, that person, they really work hard. That person, wow, they really add a lot of value. You see, at some point, if you're going to be a top producing agent, you got to do the things that top producing agents either are doing now or have done. And bottom line is, it comes down to work. When you're doing the work, when you're adding value, when you're at a place where you're focusing in on what it is you want to become and doing the daily tasks that it takes to be like that person, I promise you your success is right around the corner. I hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.